It's a left-handed pitcher on a left-handed hitter matchup to get us started, and he grooves it up and inside on Chang, who ducks out of the way.
Well, that'll wake you up right out of the gate right there. Fastball that's up in the strike zone.
There's a strike to even it up 1-1.
And then that's not fair. So you're worried about anything up in the head area, and then you get a slider over the outside corner.
1-2. Wave and a miss. So then he just reverts back to the fastball.
Started up with a fastball, didn't have good feel on it. Could have been some nerves early on. And then once again, fastball up and in. It's a pitch that most batters see out the hand, think that they can catch up to, but probably the most difficult pitch to hit.
Great start for Narvaez. Misses high to Umansky. Third baseman for this New Jersey team. From Freehold at Township Little League. Umansky lays off, 2-1.
This is very important for New Jersey, a team that only scored 1 run in their first game, to try to come out here and establish some momentum early in the ball game. All starts with getting base runners on.
There's a strike, and the count now full. Well, when he's missed, it's been pretty close for Narvaez. Gets another swing and a miss. So 2 up, 2 down, couple of strikeouts for Narvaez. As we've got some changes to the defense, Ames Thomas has been the catcher all week up to this point for Tennessee. He gets a break, at least for the time being, with KJ Taylor behind the plate. Francis Highland at first. Middle infield's been steady for them, Thomas and Goodman. And we talked about the outfield defense yesterday in particular. They cover a lot of ground. Typically it's Narvaez in left. Today that's Guy Chastain. Asher Jiang out there in right field as well has covered a lot of ground, made some great catches. And Jalen Coronel, the star of this team in center field.
It was a highlight reel. Actually in game 1 and game 2, there's Coronel right there. Outstanding defender, very good leadoff hitter. And as you mentioned, Jiang made about 4 or 5 tremendous running grabs in right field.
It's well fought off by Jonathan Kim. So still 0-2. Called strike 3. Quick work in the top of the first for Angel Narvaez. How about a triple of strikeouts?
How about this? Narvaez has been doing it with his bat, but today comes out throwing strikes, striking out the side in the first inning. How about that? Favorite athlete, Chase Utley. I've had the pleasure of playing with Utley with the Phillies in 2006, beginning of his career. I would have to say at some point we're going to see him in the Hall of Fame for what he has done. A lot of people think about his offensive skills, but man, he was so good defensively.
Coronel pulls it left side of the infield. Backhanded stab by Jonathan Kim. Collects and throws in time to retire a speedy leadoff batter for Tennessee, so that's even more impressive.
Yep, nice job right there, fielding that ball and staying with it, not panicking, even though it wasn't fielded perfectly. He knew he had plenty of time. As you can see, he's going right back through it, through the motions, making sure he's got it right. But Kim got the first out, and that's the most important thing.
After just a couple of pitches, Sustowitz delivers, and Angel Narvaez has a 1-0 count.
5 for 7 in this World Series. He is on fire.
Leaves it down and away, 2-0. He's got 3-0.
You can see right there, he's turning around.
Communicating with the dugout. Yeah.
Love it, love it.
Looks at a strike, he knew it.
Let's go, throw the baseball, here we go.
Now, I can promise you that right there, that was a take for the team trying to get on base. He's going to come unglued if he gets that pitch again.
Watches another, not quite the same, still a strike.
That was on the outside corner. Excellent pitch, especially with a 3-1 count. The balls that come down and in on Narvaez are the ones that he turns on.
Tried to do that there with the spinner. Keeps it at a full count.
Hey, throw the baseball, here we go. You all right?
Strike 3.
Fastball away 2 times in this count. Sustowitz is able to hit this spot right there. If he does that all game long, it's going to be very difficult for the lefties, for this Murfreesboro team to turn on. They like to pull that ball, but in order to hit it, you're going to have to go the other way.
2 perfectly placed pitches for strikes 2 and 3 in a big-time matchup, Sustowitz and Narvaez. Now it's Brennan Thomas, the batter. And he's got 2-0. There's a drive into center field. And it's caught on a leaping grab. Tommy Ackerman, like a wide receiver on a ball to the deep corner of the end zone.
Love this. We talked about Tennessee being a group of great defenders. How about New Jersey and Tommy Ackerman on a ball off the bat that everybody thought was going to get over his head, but what an acrobatic play right here to put New Jersey in their dugout. Nice play.
For the second inning for Tennessee, faced 3 batters, fanned all of them in the first. So he's got a 1-0 count to the catcher for New Jersey, Jack Filiolino. Good eye by Filiolino.
How about that? His favorite athlete is his sister. That's pretty cool. Most brothers dislike their sister.
Yeah. Softball player at Seton Hall. Sister Elizabeth. Watches ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for New Jersey.
Big sis, giving Jack something to look up to.
First base runner Narvaez has had to deal with. So now working from the stretch against James Calamia. Just a touch inside, 1-0.
And we'll see early on in this ballgame with the left-handed pitcher on the mound. Is New Jersey going to try to take big leads to see what the pickoff move looks like?
Narvaez to the plate, and it's in there for a strike.
And what you don't want, especially after Narvaez struck out the side in the first inning, is you don't want him getting comfortable and not worried about the base runners.
Called strike 2. No pickoff yet, but it's a modest lead for Filiolino.
Yep. And you could almost push the issue a little more. You make it a one-way lead where you know that you got to go back.
There's strike 3. Another taken, already 4 fanned for Narvaez.
Narvaez, it looks awfully comfortable right now. Just steady rhythm up at the mound, pounding strikes right down the middle on the lower part of the zone. That's exactly where you want. Not much damage the hitter can do.
All right, so he's fine from the stretch, in case you were wondering.
Yep.
Looked good from the windup in the first. And there's the first pickoff. Okay, so perhaps heeding your advice, Filiolino saying to himself, all right, we got to get Narvaez off rhythm.
Yep. Excellent move right there.
Owen Hubbs drills it straight back. I tell you what, without the net, that might have been in here.
That was in here. Yep. Yep. That.
And in fact, we got a couple of gaps in the net that
yes,
it
we
was
do.
pretty close to achieving.
That was perfect direction to hit the wooden door to be what, ball number 4 to go into the door.
It's a pretty cool setup up here. They've got lots of memorabilia from Junior League World Series past. And on the door straight back from home plate to commemorate times at which a foul ball has come up into the press box. They have just kept the balls lodged in the door. They've nailed them or screwed them in. Which is a great idea. I mean, if the door is going to be busted up, it might as well.
Yeah.
You're going to have to tell the story anyway.
Yep.
It's fun to have the ball.
Souvenirs for life.
Owen Hubbs doing a nice job defending the strike zone with 2 strikes against him. So here's what we're talking about. This is in the door, right behind where Luch and I are sitting. They've got a few of them like this that are just, lodged into the door. Tournament personnel have written on the balls to denote when it happened.
Yep. I think that one said game 14 on it.
It was pretty deep into the week. Well, how did Hubbs manage to contact that?
How about that swing? And we talk all week long about battling at the plate, not being an easy out. And I love that. I love that. Keep yourself alive. Don't allow the umpire to call strike 3.
He's seen 7 pitches, another 2-2 on the way. And he rockets it into the air. Center field, Coronel's got a beat on it. And reels it in.
Well, speaking of Tommy Ackerman and how great that play was, there's another solid defender in Coronel. Covers a lot of ground in the outfield. And both of those guys, they get good first jumps. So they're paying attention, especially behind the pitcher's mound. They have the best view of the location of the pitch. So you can kind of anticipate when you see that location where the batter is going to make contact and get that immediate first jump in the direction that the ball is hit.
Pitch misses high. We get a courtesy runner at first base. It was the catcher, Filiolino, so the last out, Hubbs, after he flies out, heads over to first to run. Two and 0 to Sustowitz. Now 2-1.
You kind of get the sense with Narvaez that he's just trying to pick the corners, and then when he needs to rear back and throw a strike, he's got it.
Into the dirt. Taylor recovers okay, though. No advancement from Hubbs. Again, his first game caught in this tournament for KJ Taylor. Narvaez to the plate, misses high for ball 4.
Based on balls, runners at first and second with 2 outs. That is the center fielder.
A couple of free passes, a chance for New Jersey now with a man in scoring position.
I like this. KJ Taylor calling timeout, going to settle Narvaez down. Just telling him, hey, man, you were lights out in the first inning, striking out the side. Just pound the strike zone. We got it. Can't allow free passes, though.
And Sustowitz, who just walked, is the pitcher, so he'll get a courtesy runner as well. Hubbs is already on, so you go back to the out prior to him. It's Calamia.
Courtesy runner at first base, James Calamia.
And Tommy Ackerman's the batter. 1-0. Ambitious by Taylor.
I would say, well, look, we've seen him make some great throws across the diamond as an infielder. Maybe he just wanted to give it a shot. It's been too long since he's thrown the ball.
Fouled straight back, and Ackerman's got a 1-1. Ackerman, the center fielder for New Jersey, made that tremendous leaping catch. Nice pitch, Narvaez, 1-2.
Ackerman, you can see the frustration right there. He knew that was a pitch he should have jumped all over.
Close to take.
Yeah, that was really close. I would not let that pitch go by again.
Wasn't all that different from the one he got before it.
Nope.
The 2-2 into the air. Left center field, Coronel gallops over and retires the side. We told you he covers a lot of ground. That does it. 6 due up here for Tennessee, beginning with KJ Taylor and a 1-0 count. Elimination game here at the Junior League Baseball World Series. And both teams with one of their best guys on the mound, so it's been smooth so far. James Sustowitz, though, with a 3-0 count to the leadoff batter, Taylor.
Yeah, this is the guy that New Jersey wants to send in the mound in this situation. Elimination round right here. It's a young man that he lives for pitching. Everything he does during the course of the day is all about pitching. His dad was a collegiate pitcher. His sister is a pitcher on her 10U softball team. It runs in the family.
Sustowitz battles back to a full count and gets a rolled over ground ball to third base. Not a lot of time to make the play, and Taylor beats out the throw.
Good hustle on both ends. Love the way KJ Taylor makes contact and right out of the box. Check this out right here. He is off to the races. He knows it's going to be a bang bang play, and because of that hustle, no chance to get him out. Tennessee has their leadoff hitter on base.
So now Ames Thomas the batter. Taylor back to the bag at first. Ames Thomas, an extra hitter in the lineup, at least at the start of this game. Watches a strike. He's been their catcher up to this point. Big swing, and it's 0-2.
And he's been the heart of this Tennessee offense. 4 RBIs in the World Series so far. So this is a guy right here that you want to do some damage in this situation. 0-2 count. He's going to have to battle. Not going to be easy for him.
Thomas lifts it deep center field. Ackerman back and can't make the catch over his shoulder. That came really close to getting out of here, and it's a double for Thomas. They're at second and third.
Oh, baby. That ball was hammered. He got every bit of this ball. Maybe too much height. If it would have been a little more of a line drive, it would have gotten out of here. But wow, what a mash. All the way to the base of the center field wall. Ackerman had no chance. Nice try. But runners on second and third. Tennessee is threatening.
Frankie Highland watches the first, cross for a strike. First pitch breaking ball. That's the kind of respect New Jersey has for Highland at the plate. There's another one across to make it 0-2 with New Jersey's infield all the way in. It bounces to the backstop and runners stay put.
Well, and look, I like that decision right there. If you're not 100% sure that you can make it safely, just hold up. There's no outs. No reason to be the first out at home plate. Frankie Highland can handle the bat really well, so you give him another opportunity to try to put this ball in the gap somewhere.
And there's a lot of ways he can get you in to score. Highland waves and misses. It's strike 3.
Nice pitch, and that's a gutsy pitch. After you throw one that goes all the way to the backstop, you come back with a curveball down in the zone. That shows the trust that he has with his catcher to be able to bury that pitch in the dirt for strike 3.
Filiolino calls time and heads out to talk to Sustowitz and the rest of the infield.
Now, this is interesting right here. Everyone is talking to each other, especially Umansky at third. I'm wondering if they're going to try to run a back pick right here, or maybe they see something with the base runners.
Left-handed batter, Charlie Newberry. And there's a pick move back to third. Okay, they saw something. Taylor maybe just a little too aggressive with the lead at third for their liking. Newberry gets time.
Another good block by Figs. Very important right here to keep everything in front of you. Deep backstop behind home plate.
Just below the knees, 2-0 for Newberry.
Hey, back leg, go to baseball.
Not far off, but it's inside, 3-0.
Yeah, just a little much. Really no reason to do that. You definitely don't want to load the bases up here.
There's strike one. On the ground, right side. Well played by Newberry, who's out at first, but it brings in a run.
They call it PFP, Pitchers Fielding Practice. And you can tell the teams that work on that play over and over and over. Nicely done. Sustowich, after he releases this ball, he realizes there's contact toward the second base side. First baseman is pulled way off, and it's his responsibility to get to the bag in time for the throw. Nicely done all the way around.
1-0 Tennessee. Eli Goodman lets it drop into the dirt, holds his hand up to signal. You stay there, Ames Thomas at third.
Hey, you're getting out in front, James, okay? Stay back. That's it. Hey, what you gotta do, you gotta stay back on that back leg. Don't get out in front. Go to baseball.
2-1. Sustowich having some issues getting ahead, staying ahead.
Yep, it looks to me like the breaking pitch. He's having a hard time getting a feel on that breaking pitch. That was a slider, just wasn't even close to the plate.
Fastball gets him over for strike two.
And I think that's what you go with right there and force Tennessee to show you that they can handle that fastball. Until then, that's a difficult pitch to hit on the corner.
Breaking ball drilled out into center field. Diving attempt by Ackerman, and he overshot it. It rolls past in center field. Thomas scores from third, and Goodman holds it first with an RBI hit.
They hit the center field, scored the second run of the inning.
Ackerman is not happy with himself right there. Had a great break. The break was on time, direct route to the ball. He dives and just stuck in the ground. His knee hit the ground, and that kind of jarred his body enough to where he just could not concentrate on keeping his body upright and track that ball properly. So just a tad too early, and he knows it right there. And sometimes you think that the ball is going to get to you a little bit quicker. It looked off the bat that that ball was hit sharper than it was. Just seemed to never have gotten to him.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 5, Asher John.
So it plates the second run for Tennessee. Pressures Young now at the plate. Showing bunts. Interesting with 2 down.
Well, he's got good speed. We've seen him run the bases. We've seen him in right field. If he's going to do it, it's going to be a bunt for a hit, and it's going to have to be perfectly placed because Umansky, the third baseman, is playing way in, expecting the bunt now.
3-0. Oh, a snap throw to first, and now we got a run down. Back and forth for New Jersey. The throw to first, a little bit delayed, so Goodman able to slide back in safely.
Good recovery by Goodman to be able to keep a level head right here and not run into the tag, and then to beat the throw and slide under the tag. Also great call by first base umpire Michael Lalone. Way to be on top of the call from Quebec, Canada. Excellent job.
Jiang takes outside, ball 4. And Sustowitz will get a visit.
Well, we're up to 38 pitches right here, so, and as you mentioned before, Darren, the winner of this ball game plays tomorrow. Will be their 4th game in 4 days. So it's important right here to pound the strike zone, be efficient. Can't emphasize it enough. It's the fastball. Pitch off of your fastball. Don't worry about the secondary pitches. But you've got to get them over the plate for strikes.
First pitch taken by Guy Chastain.
And I would, people ask you what's the most important pitch. Say it's first pitch strike.
Yeah.
Because that changes the whole at bat.
Dave, stay on that back leg. You got finished.
They're trying to keep Eli Goodman on his toes. Back pick when he was at first. Pickoff move at second. Big swipe at it for Chastain, 2-1.
Nice location right there, just over the outside corner. Chastain getting a little too big on that pitch.
Hey, come on, get stuck here. Let's go. Come on, go to baseball.
Nicked foul, and it's 2-2.
Another fastball, but that one looked like a little bit of velo was taken off of it. So sometimes if you can't locate fastball breaking pitch, just change up the speeds a little bit on the fastball. You'll get your hitters out front.
This is outside. Sustowitz stumbled a little bit on his follow-through. Runners take off. It's a swing and a miss. So the runners stranded, but 2 across for Tennessee in the second. We head to the third. Day 3 of the Junior League World Series. Angel Narvaez misses low with his first offering to Freddie Mandeville. Last 3 batters in the order for New Jersey due up. Mandeville, Scarnati, McGee.
So let me ask you this, Darren. Narvaez, by his team, is voted most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
But also the best dancer on the team. So do you think that gets him through
You're
the
asking
zombie
if they're
apocalypse?
related. if one has anything to do with the other. I think it would take a very narrow set of circumstances for that to be the case, but it's possible.
Can you entertain the zombies enough that they lose their appetite?
Would they keep you around? Would they be like, you know what, I like him. He entertains me. He's fun.
I mean, we did see some good zombie dancing in the Michael Jackson Thriller video.
Okay, yep. I was trying to come up with something. Dancing and zombies have been used in media before. So, I don't know, maybe. Maybe it's a special type of zombie that becomes, like entranced with dance. Could his excellent dance moves enable him to control a zombie army?
Oh.
I think we're writing a script.
There we go. He'd be like the Pied Piper of zombies.
You mentioned Thriller. Is that kind of the premise, right? That the ghouls and scary things just join along.
Nice play.
Bouncer down the line. Well done.
That is why you pound the strike zone. Because you have 8 other guys in the field that can defend their positions. Excellent job right there. This is a ball that's hit right down the chalk. And Charlie Newberry fields it cleanly and fires a strike, kind of Manny Machado-ish across the diamond to get the first out.
Here's Jack Scarnati. And look, if Narvaez has done anything for the majority of this outing, it has been pepper the strike zone. One and one. He did issue a couple of walks in the last inning, but got out of that trouble. Swing out in front.
There it is. Mixing up speeds. Establish the fastball early, then take something off.
Maybe tried to get it backdoor there, 2-2.
And that's, you see right there, Narvaez is not a max effort every pitch pitcher.
And he blows a fastball by you. It's changing the speeds as part of his deception.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go because the batters have no idea. If they see the pitch released out of his hand and he's smiling, hey, try that again. And if I can hypnotize zombies with my dance moves, no, don't come get me. I got more in the tank.
And a timeout called. That was him pleading with John Hyland, the manager. Because he's at 50 pitches. If he throws another one, it's an extra day of rest required.
I'm not so sure he understands that that's what the move is about. But
yeah,
it also goes back to you got to get the W. You got to win this ball game to worry about the next game.
Which is what makes these managers' decisions in these scenarios so interesting, right? I mean, with that said, Narvaez is pulled at 50 pitches. Tennessee makes a change, leading generally a happy guy. so he's going to be fine with it, but not ecstatic to be pulled after the day he's having.
Yeah, I like the grit and determination. He wants the ball. He wants to be involved in this game from a pitcher standpoint. And look, he was very efficient establishing the fastball early in the count, and then he had that slider. And then toward the end, as we saw this inning, he mixed up his speeds. Fastball change up, little BP speed fastball. He did a great job to put or keep a big 0 on the board for this New Jersey offense. Still having fun. That's what it's all about right there. He was frustrated to get taken out of the game, but now he knows he can help his team out in left field.
Ames Thomas becomes the team's new pitcher. And the first pitch he offers is swatted out to left, where Narvaez gets turned around a couple of times but makes the catch.
That's called good coaching. When your coach realizes we need to put you in left field because this is going to be a very difficult play. How about that big smile right there?
Retires the side. Tennessee still up 2-0. We're through 2.5.
Parents making the trip. Nana sitting up in the stands right there. Nobody pulls harder for their player than Nana.
No doubt. I know that was the case for me.
Yep. And she's, you know, if you have a bad game, you're not going to go to mom or dad because they're going to tell you, hey, man, you were terrible. But you know who will never do that? Nana.
That's true.
She will find something positive 100% of the time. Now, Pops or Pawpaw or Grandpa, he'll let you know, too.
That one's sent down the right field line, and it drops fair for Fettig. Nice little swing for a leadoff single.
Good piece of hitting by Fettig. His second hit in the World Series. Fastball up in the way. Excellent job of keeping his hands in, pointing that belly button to the ball, not trying to over-rotate, and he shoots it right down the line for a single.
Jalen Coronel grounded out to shortstop his first time up. This is plate appearance number 2. And he takes the first. That was on the inner half. Would have been tough to hit.
Well, get tough here. Throw the baseball.
So again, the fastball for a strike for Sustowitz. 1-2. Breaking ball into the gap, right center field. Ackerman has to race it back toward the wall. Coronel on his way to second. Ackerman tossed it up for a teammate to throw, so the throw comes in courtesy of McGee. It's a double there at second and third.
Coronel's 4th hit of the World Series, and this ball finds its way all the way to the fence. Another good approach at the plate. Fastball middle in, or middle away actually. This ball goes all the way. Ackerman trips up by getting his cleat stuck in the bottom of the fence. Can't get the throw off, so we've got runners at second and third. Tennessee threatening.
Narvaez struck out on 6 pitches, or 7 pitches rather, his last time up. Strides into it and watches it miss low. 1-0. Infield in. Big cut.
There it is.
I mean,
well, here's the difference. Narvaez was a pitcher, or playing the position of a pitcher's first AB, kind of dialed his swing down. Now he's a big slugging left fielder, and that's the swing that we're used to seeing right there.
Hey, come on, James, gotta get tough. Go to baseball. Let's go. Come on.
And I like the approach too, because New Jersey is playing the infield in right here. So his goal is to try to hit a ball into the outfield or through the infielders.
Now 3-1. That's ball 4.
Ball 4, the bases are loaded, nobody out. There's number 9, Brennan Thomas.
So the bases are loaded for Brennan Thomas. And here's a visit for Sustowitz, who was past 50 pitches at the beginning of Narvaez's plate appearance. So this is not a get him out to be within a threshold.
Yeah, this is checking to see how he's doing. A very important batter right here. The bases loaded. Thomas has swung the bat really well in the World Series. Has 2 RBIs, 2 hits. Infield is still in. Force at every base.
First pitch bounced over to third. It's knocked down. The throw home is in time, and they get the force there. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, nicely done. Sustowitz gets the ground ball that he wants. The infield is playing in specifically for this play right here. Ball's not fielded cleanly, but Umansky stays with it, doesn't panic. Makes a good throw to Figs at home plate. They've got 1 out.
Bases remain loaded. Infield has dropped back for this KJ Taylor plate appearance, and he just punches it through the left side of the infield. 1 run scores. Narvaez on his way. He's in as well. The throw cut off. They tried to send it back to second. It's a 2-run hit for KJ Taylor.
KJ Taylor gets enough of this ball to get it through the infield. High hopper right here, catches a fastball out in front of the plate. Just too tall for any infielder to get. And you've got speed on the bases. Coronel comes in, and Narvaez all the way from second base for the 2nd run.
Another first pitch swing. This one's a mile high into right center. Ackerman there. That's the 2nd out. What a throw to third, but it skips through. So runners advance.
Ackerman has made some great plays during the course of this World Series. We saw a stellar defensive grab earlier in the ball game. And this throw right here is a cannon from center field. The throw actually beat the runner, but just could not be reeled in by Umansky.
And they're challenging New Jersey is that the runner took off early from second. Unsuccessful. Inside the switch hitter, Frankie Highland.
Get on that bat leg and just finish.
Now 2-0. Leaves it with contact out of play, 2-1.
James, you're good. James, you're fine. Just focus. Let's go. Make the pitch here. Make a good pitch.
Boy, this is, if Frankie Highland can find a gap right here, this is a monster inning for Tennessee. definitely help out that pitching situation.
Now 3-1.
Because that's the other thing that will calm the nerves of a pitcher is if your offense can jump out, get a big lead for you, it allows you to just focus on throwing strikes.
Pretty big cut for Highland. Foul ball, strike 2, full count.
Make a pitch here. All right, let's go.
Swing and a miss. Sustowitz gets Highland to strand the runners in scoring position. That's a big out for New Jersey. Two and one for Chang.
So, Darren, how often in today's game do you see a left-handed catcher?
Rarely.
And we talk about
It's sprayed to the opposite field. Narvaez all over it and left.
we talk about how cool this level of baseball is, and that you see things every day that you never expected, and it's been a long time for me since I've seen a left-handed catcher. And I find it hard to imagine that that was the easy task to get a left-handed catcher's mitt.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some guys play catcher with first baseman's gloves, but this is really cool right here. Frankie Highland can do it all.
Yeah, no kidding. Switch hitter. We've seen him pitch. He's been a great defender at first base. Now catching for the first time for Tennessee.
That is just amazing. I mean, I just love this. I mean, heck, we're going to see back picks like crazy at first base with right-handed batters. He's got a wide open view to first base.
Called strike. And it's 3-2 to Evan Umansky. We saw a left-handed shortstop earlier this week.
Yeah.
Back into the netting, foul ball, still 3-2.
I think it's good for lefties. I'm a lefty. I think a lefty should be able to play wherever.
Yeah, right. Why should you be told just because of your handedness?
Shouldn't be penalized.
Yeah, come on. You want to be a catcher, Luch? You can be a catcher.
Oh, dang. There's no chance on that one. I blink every time. I've tried just to see if I could do it. No way.
Not even as like a young player?
No. I blink my eyes. The batter swings.
Because that's one of those positions where, you know, more capable guys get put.
There's a back pick.
Not a bad go at it.
I mean, really, truly, there's a wide open view that Frankie Highland has with a right-handed batter of everything that's going on at first base. He's got the arm strength to do it. That's not going to be the last time we see it. He tried to. He's going to do it every time.
He knows that they know that's not the last time. Rolled foul. Jonathan Kim with a 1-2 count.
So I tried at practice when I was young to see if I could catch. I wasn't afraid of the contact. But for some reason, I just couldn't keep my eyes open. I took one off the esophagus on a swing and miss, and I said, I'm done.
Yeah. Yep. Put me in center. There's another. Man, you're right. Frankie's not afraid to sling it that way.
Frankie is feeling frisky behind home plate.
Frisky Frankie. Now a full count. Kim leaves it high, ball 4, consecutive walks. And they're really working Ames Thomas. That's a 6-pitch walk following a 7-pitch walk. And Thomas will get a visit.
Now this meeting right here, if there is a pitcher change made, this could be more of the inconsistency than it is worrying about the pitch count.
Yeah.
At least that's what we're talking about here. You got a 4-run lead. It's so important just to throw the ball in the strike zone, because there's a 70%. I mean, you hit 300, you're going to the Hall of Fame. So 70% of the time, you're going to get yourself out. And especially at this level right here, you've got really good defenders. Let them take part of the game. Throw the ball over the heart of the plate, let them play. You can keep your pitch count down. And then also this offense that scored a bunch of runs this past inning, they want to get back in the dugout and hit again. They don't want to stand out in the field.
It's so important. I mean, it's you hear it time and again. It's so important to throw strikes. We've talked about it all week, but we've also seen it in practice, right? When you throw strikes, you enable the other team to put the ball in play. It keeps everybody involved. Things tend to go smoothly. What I'm saying is coaches and analysts, like you're doing, don't just say it to say it.
Yep. It controls a lot of aspects of the game. The last thing I want if I'm a pitcher is a momentum shift, and what we're seeing right here happening is the New Jersey hitters are getting more and more comfortable in the box.
That one rolls away from Highland. So now they're at second and third.
So the hitter understands that when a pitcher's getting wild, all they have to do is look right down the heart of the plate.
Yeah, you can have a little more tunnel vision.
Yep.
Two
strikes on Filiolino now. And he pokes it over to third base. Now a run down. They're trying to prevent the run from scoring. And he's off. No, he avoided the tag. But they get Kim up over at second. I thought the lead runner, Umansky, maybe went a little too far off the baseline. So as a result, Filiolino put it in play. He's safe at first. And they got the runner, Kim, who was previously standing at second. And I wonder if John Highland is not pleading here that maybe Umansky came too far off the baseline.
Yeah, look at that right there. I mean, that's a tough angle for Ryan Gibson at third base to see how far outside of the baseline he went. Chris Elkstrom at home plate had a better vantage point, and it appeared from up here that he was well off the baseline. Check it out. nicely executed rundown by Tennessee. You can see.
I mean, he even had incidental contact with the shortstop, Brennan Thomas, there. Running sort of along the grass or the dirt cutout that's rounded there.
But hey, man, how about the Tennessee defense? Instead of just standing there and complaining, they were able to get the out at second base, so they stayed alert. But no matter what happens here, Tennessee has 2 outs and possibly a double play to get out of this inning.
It's tough to do all this. Okay, all right, so the runner Umansky is ruled safe. It's tough to do all this calculus in your head in real time. But it's an interesting decision to try to get the runner who's looking to score instead of just the conventional throw over to first.
Yeah.
But my point being, rather than if you make the throw over to first, it's 2 outs, runners on second and third. You did improve your situation, and you had a chance to really improve it getting out of the frame.
Yep. And look, the most important part of that is no runs scored.
Yeah.
It wasn't an errant throw that went out in the outfield. Still a shutout going on, and Tennessee now has 2 outs to work with.
So Jonathan Kim, the runner who was tagged out near second, goes to first to run for the catcher Filiolino. And now he moves to second on the wild pitch. So he was tagged out, and he's right back where he was. That's the nature of this game.
Now,
the rules are as such.
He does not want to make another out at second base.
Yeah. High drive, deep right field, and a bounce over the fence for an automatic double. James Calamia just drove in 2 for New Jersey and cut the lead in half.
Ooh, this ball is touched to right field. The only thing that kept this ball from going over the fence was the top spin that he had on the upper part of the strike zone, crushing this fastball. And it gets all the way out to the warning track and bounces over the fence for a ground rule double, but not before 2 runs are able to cross the plate.
And New Jersey on the board.
That one swing cut the lead in half.
Couple of instances, and it's amazing the swing that a game can take. You talked about at the end of the third with Tennessee at the plate, they had already put 2 on the board, had 2 in scoring position, and Frankie Highland was in a spot to really make a difference. That one shot out the left field. Narvaez lays out and makes the grab. Angel Narvaez has been a highlight reel this week.
At every position, but especially this game, 2 outstanding plays in left field, and this one right in front, one of the hardest balls for an outfielder to catch, and he does an excellent job to get Tennessee back in the dugout. The slider, we may see that right out of the gate, left on left.
First pitch is a called strike to Charlie Newberry. This is the 2nd outing of the week for Calamia. It's a quick 0-2. Calamia went 1 2/3 through 36 pitches a couple days ago. 4 runs, all earned on 4 hits. He struck out 2. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 away.
Well, that's how you keep the momentum on your side of the ball field. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. I'll give you my best, you give me yours. Strikeout number 1.
First to Eli Goodman is outside. Goodman, an RBI single his first time up in the second.
Get there, Freddie.
Bounced foul, 1-1.
I'm enjoying James Calamia right now with the array of pitches that he has, but also right there, he dropped his arm slot a little bit. Kind of a 3/4 right there, maybe a little bit lower. Crafty left-handed pitcher on the mound.
Goodman lines it out to center field. It drops in front of Ackerman for a base hit. So Goodman now 2 for 2 and a man on with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting by Goodman. Slider that he just hung up in the strike zone, and Goodman does a nice job of staying back on his back leg, staying through that ball for a base hit.
Calamia off the mark. It was a 4-pitch walk his first time up for Asher Zhang. Calamia, there's that pickoff move we saw their first game. And he covers it first. The throw is off the bag. Otherwise, they had a pretty good chance to get Goodman.
Yeah, they had a little bit of hesitation right there. Excellent pickoff throw. I mean, I do a lot of college baseball, and Hunter Elliott comes to mind. The left-hander for Ole Miss has one of the best pickoff moves in Division I baseball. That's a good one right there at this level. To be able to hold that front leg up in the air, get the read, and then land with balance to fire a strike to first base. Now, he cannot go past a 45-degree angle. If he does, he has to go to home plate, but that was perfectly placed to get the pickoff.
He sends the pitch high, 2-0 to Zhang. He picked off 2 runners in New Jersey's first game of the World Series. Zhang fouls it away, 2-1. And again, at both instances, it created confusion, right? It confounded the base runners. In both cases, it was kind of a palms to the sky, find the nearest adult umpire or coach for an explanation of, hey, how'd he do that?
And look, really and truly, I mean, yeah, they picked him off at first and would have had him going back to first base. Just seemed like Kim didn't have a good grip, maybe hesitated, double pumped a little bit. That allowed Goodman to slide back in safely.
Three and one, Zhang sends it skyward and it drops foul. So a full count.
Love the hustle. Love the hustle. Give it everything you got. Sustowicz, who is your starting pitcher, trying to run that ball down in the right field corner. Almost was able to leg it out enough to get to it.
Close on the pickoff.
Goodman's not going to make that mistake again. He knows better.
This is down. Ball 4 to Zhang.
second with 1 out. There's number 3, Guy Chastain.
And Guy Chastain hit by the first pitch. So now the bases are loaded with 1 out. And if you're New Jersey, you just got that first hit of the game from Calamia to bring it within 2. You'd like to get out of this and hang a 0 for Tennessee.
And like you talk about stressful pitching situations, I mean, they had the bases loaded this 3rd inning a lot.
Landon Fettig deposits it into right for his 2nd hit in as many attempts. It brings in a run and gets the Tennessee lead to 3.
A lot of traffic on the bases, especially with the bases loaded, so it forces the pitcher to throw one right down Broadway. Landon Fettig does exactly what you're supposed to do, is be ready for it. And when you get it, don't miss it. Put it out in a gap somewhere. He's allowed his team to go up by 3.
Brings up Jalen Coronel, 3rd plate appearance. He doubled his last time up. And a breaking ball enters through the back door for Calamia. New Jersey infield is in. They want to limit the damage. Keep this at a manageable distance. Coronel fights.
Infield's in right now, trying to get the force out. At home, you wonder why not try to turn 2 to get out of this inning? That's because of the speed of Coronel at the plate.
On the ground hard, diving backhanded stab, and a step on 3rd for Freddie Mandeville. Quick reaction for Freddie.
That's why they call it the hot corner. This ball gets on Mandeville very quickly, and he has the ability and the hand-eye coordination to reach out and snag that ball, and then understand that the best play for him to get an out is at 3rd base. That could have been a number of runs.
And now here's a pickoff. Nobody covering at first, so now Umansky's got to go to 3rd. Mandeville throws behind Fettig, and they are unable to slap a tag on him. The throw goes into the outfield. That was Ackerman, the center fielder, covering at 2nd even. And they're at 2nd and 3rd.
Chaos on the base pass.
Oh.
Chaos. And it all started with the pickoff attempt, and then another pickle. This is about the 3rd or 4th rundown that we've seen today, and you just stay in it, never give up. It's exactly what Fettig did. Was able to avoid the tag. Errant throw into center field. Both base runners move up.
And I think perhaps New Jersey is taking issue with the safe call on the tag attempt on Fettig when he was between 2nd and 3rd. Deliberation either way, but if I had to guess, I think that's what is going to be disputed.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to go all the way back to the pickoff attempt, because Calamia has
it's a mighty weapon, but it can cause some problems too.
But here's the thing, you're the back runner. You have a runner on 2nd base. Coronel's on 1st base. He's really got nowhere to go. That just shows you how good that pickoff move is, that he's not trying to steal. He was just caught off guard because he expected Calamia to go home.
So this is the tag in question. Kim thought that he slapped it on Fettig. How about the relentless effort from Landon Fettig, right?
Yes.
At any cost, hit the deck to try to avoid the tag.
That angle right there, that's hard to tell. It almost looks like he whiffs him and does not get the tag on him. Once again, it's all in the angle.
And it's also very, very important, as always, that the call on the field was safe, because if they cannot definitively prove otherwise, they've got to keep it.
Different angle, different call.
Yeah. What do you think? Is there enough there?
I think there is. And look, let's not forget that we're seeing an angle that the umpires were not.
No, for sure.
Right?
And we're seeing it like in slow motion, back and forth, and microscopically looking at every frame.
Right there, it looks like this call is going to be overturned. You got to appreciate Fettig's ability to sell it, though. And maybe he didn't feel the tag. But
Yeah, I mean, right. That's possible, too. Or, you know, like they tell you, play through the whistle, as they say. You know, if the call is safe, you're going to have to keep moving. What a wild play. Fun effort from both sides, too, right? I mean, maybe it's not the right baseball play, but Ackerman coming in because he sees that second base isn't being covered.
Yeah. How about this? How about what conversation do we have at second base right now? This is great.
Yeah.
This is great. I think it starts with, you know, Fettig was out. That's how the conversation starts.
Poor guy, he's standing all alone over on the bag at third.
And then it goes, what's your favorite video game? What do you guys do when you're back at the hotel? Want to hit me up on my social media? And
Yeah,
you
right.
do Snapchat? This is great. This is good stuff. Cornell, he's doing a good job of staying dialed in on the play.
Yeah, when there's a determination made, he wants to see it.
Now he's outnumbered. Now we got 5-1. They got him cornered all the way around. This is great, man. This is youth baseball at its finest. What do we have? 3 or 4 rundowns. We've had great show of sportsmanship. Now we've got a conversation. I would love to be a speck of dirt on that base.
Now they're talking about gear or something. That's funny. It's cool because from different parts of the country, you never know. Cornell might be college teammates with one of these guys.
Yes.
Down the road.
So true.
Or, you know, that mom or dad gets a new job and you move. All right, so the party's at second base. Meanwhile, poor Landon Fettig over here.
He's got plenty of time to go to second. Join the crowd, man.
Yes, you're right.
You don't have to stay there.
Yeah.
Go see what's going on. All by his lonesome. Oh, this is classic.
I think it is understandable. This is a very lengthy review. I think this is the most time consumed by a review that we've had easily here at the World Series.
Yep. Have a seat.
He's committed to it now. He's committed to it.
You know what he's thinking about? He was watching the broadcast in the first game today, and he saw us eating the walking taco.
That
And he That's got to be going through his mind right now.
It's likely. We have heard from teams like, when they're not playing, they're trying to keep up with the Haps over here in Heritage Park.
Now Calamia's talking about his pitches. Got a split finger grip right there. Don't give away your pitches, Calamia. Definitely don't give away your pickoff move.
Yes, keep that one to yourself. Yeah, so now he and Filiolino, his catcher, have separated from the group so that Calamia can stay loose. Fedek's back to his feet.
Well, when the coach comes, that's when you got to get up. You can't be sitting on your rear with the coach standing next to you. By the way, Fedek has got to be thinking to himself, I got that pickle because Coronel got picked off. The guy that's getting all the attention in second base.
It's not my fault.
You're talking about hopefully in the future some of these players are going to be teammates or play against each other in the big leagues. I've played in the tournament. I've looked back on that program before. Yeah, we got the out right there. I played against Mike Hampton, left-handed pitcher in the big leagues at one of these tournaments.
You never know. So Ames Thomas continues his stint on the mound. James Sustowitz, the batter for New Jersey. And a 1-1. You mentioned prior to the break, Luch, did you face Mike Hampton in the bigs at all?
I did, yes. Yep, and he had no idea
that you had seen each other.
That we had seen
faced
each other.
off previously.
Yep. I want to say it was this age group, 14 years old. He was on Florida team. I was on Louisiana.
High fly center field. Coronel there for the first out. Now Tommy Ackerman to the plate. Anybody else? I mean, at college, it kind of makes sense, right? You're playing at Ole Miss. Probably saw a lot of guys for the first time that you ended up playing against in the bigs as well.
Yes. What was really cool was watching, as a kid, watching collegiate players and then being their teammates. It's one thing, like, I really got a kick of collecting cards. I have a Roger Clemens rookie, and then all of a sudden I'm facing Roger Clemens.
That's smoked out to left field. Narvaez, couple steps behind him, and he's there.
But I grew up watching LSU baseball, and I was in the Baltimore Orioles organization when Ben McDonald was there.
Yep.
He was on a rehab stint, came down to minor league, so I'm looking at him. I was a teammate of Paul Byrd, who was a pitcher at LSU. Russ Springer, who was a pitcher at LSU. Like, that was really cool to me. The guys that I looked up to that I was teammates with. And that's what I really like about this level as well. When you see the questionnaires.
And to center field for a base knock for Mandeville, who had that great defensive play in the last frame.
I love the fact that a lot of these youngsters are still following the game of baseball, and they have favorite players and they can relate to them. And we see a lot of Aaron Judges and a lot of Otanis. The game is thriving. It's being passed down. And these guys, for this experience, they can try to be like them.
At this age, if you can recall, who would you have said is your favorite player?
Way back when, I used to get Slurpees, and you could get little holographic little coins of guys. And I always played with a Pete Rose in my back pocket, Rod Carew, and I tried to play like Lenny Dykstra because that was my game, right? You know, I wasn't big player. I was always undersized, gritty player, loved diving, and Lenny was the guy. Watched Lenny. Now I didn't put big old wads of chew in the back of in my mouth like he did. That's what I recall Lenny when he played with the Phillies, especially in Mets.
And a timeout. You heard it come from a couple of different directions that it was a balk. Thomas with just like a little hitch before heading to home plate. So no pitch there. Mandeville advances to second. Count still 1-2. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good fight from Jack Scarnati. Scarnati pokes it over the middle. Backhanded grab at second, and a nice play to get the throw over to first. Eli Goodman making it look easy in the infield for Tennessee, and we go to the bottom of the 5th with them leading by 4.
Bring it in, Old Dominion. We know that it takes hard work to be the best in the game. It starts up front with
Not going to lie, I've had a burger every day.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, and so have you.
Yes, yes.
From that grill.
Exactly.
And they are excellent.
That's swatted into the air, deep right field. No chance. It's gone. Angel Narvaez goes yard.
Wow. Narvaez knew it right off of the bat. You talk about put an exclamation point on this game right here. Look, shedding the batting gloves. Helmet toss, had a little bat flip. Narvaez has been so hot, especially on fastballs down and in. He knew it, fired up. This ball clears the fence by a long ways.
Is anybody having as much fun today as Angel Narvaez?
No, look, he's been able to do everything he wants. He's pitched. He's made tremendous plays, diving plays in the outfield. Now he's hit a bomb. Have a day.
335 feet. And now New Jersey appealing that maybe he didn't touch the bag at first. I don't think the umpires are going to give way there. Well, at least with the simple toss over to first appeal, it was not overturned, but looks like perhaps we're going to get a video review. Umpires all being brought in. Here's a look at it. Narvaez And this just provides another delay for Calamia. I mean, we had that lengthy review earlier. So, okay, all right, we're going to make sure that Narvaez touched all bases on his way around. All right, there's first, there's second.
Yep. Batting glove starting to come off.
Yep, and there is foot on top of the bag at third. And just to be safe, let's check home plate. And he's standing right on top.
And notice no batting gloves. So
he lost a lot of equipment between third and home.
I love it. I love it. No helmet, no batting gloves. But look, let's not take away the fact that he crushed that ball.
I mean, it's a tremendous, tremendous swing.
That's been his hot spot.
And I'll say this, his trot around the base paths was celebratory, but not directed at New Jersey.
No, not one bit. Not one bit. 6 hits in the World Series for Narvaez. But that one will be the most memorable for him. Now here's the thing. We've got some rain coming in here.
Yeah.
And these lengthy replays that we're having, we may get wet, Darren.
Well, we is arguable. I mean, the collective, if we consider everybody.
Yeah, everybody. I'm including everybody.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting word that New Jersey was initially concerned that Narvaez only touched one bag or the other at first.
Mm-hmm.
But again, on a play like that, it doesn't matter. And even if it did, I think he's on top of both of them. It is, I mean, and it is one bag. It's just a split with the color difference.
Yep. For me, that was always the concern when we went to the double bag at first base, was you're always taught never to step on top of the bag. Oftentimes when they're freshly painted,
yeah,
it becomes very slippery, and you see a lot of guys that roll their ankle. And so because of that double bag, you have to step on top of it.
Yeah, in certain ways, yeah. All right, so the home run stands. And our understanding is New Jersey is not charged with one of their 2 challenges there. And that's an umpire's discretion. So a leadoff home run for Angel Narvaez. And it brings up Brennan Thomas. Rolls over the first pitch, foul.
I love it. Long break because of the replay. Brennan Thomas goes up there and says, you know what, I'm ready to hit. I'm going to hack. If this first pitch is over the plate, just a tad out front, and hits it foul.
Thomas laces it over to second base. It's knocked down and then tossed to first to get the out. Jack McGee stays on top of it.
Ball's slicing away. Nice job not to panic.
KJ Taylor 2 for 2. Offering it the first and fouling it back, 0-1. Outside 1-1.
And we do have rain right now.
Yeah,
so
it is dropping. Not heavy by any means right now. Big swing, 2-2.
Boy, Calamia has just been really good. I know he gave up the home run. That was a fastball that he just put it in the wheelhouse for Narvaez, but he's been mixing up his fastball and slider really well.
This is low, so a full count now. Calamia, again, I don't want it to go unnoticed that he's had an adventurous outing on the mound because of a couple of lengthy reviews. So he's had to be mindful of staying loose throughout those. I mean, it's been start, stop, start, stop. New baseball, he's back to it. Full count pitch. Sent foul by Thomas. Forgive me, it's Taylor. Thomas, the on-deck batter. (3-2) again. Sliced to the gap, right center field. Taylor with his third hit in 3 ABs. A strong throw. Does not beat him to second. It's a double.
From top to bottom, this Tennessee lineup has swung the bats really, really well, understanding that they're facing elimination. That offense is going to have to step up for them to stay here in Taylor, Michigan. And just wearing out the gaps, perfectly placed ball to the opposite side of the field, right center. Nicely done.
First pitch, a breaking ball to Ames Thomas. One and one. Miss to the strike zone. Throw back to second. Taylor dives back. Foul tip, and now 2-2 to Thomas. So Calamia had been trying to go with some pace, and Thomas took a quick timeout to take a practice cut there. Now Calamia right back to it.
He's
ball 4.
He's not taking any time in between pitches, and I would love that if I was the defender playing behind him, because when he receives the ball from the catcher, he is ready to fire it.
You can tell he's gotten frustrated on a couple of instances, like he's made to swap for a new baseball, and it's just it's disrupting his rhythm. Maybe a little agitated, but he's not deterred.
Not one bit.
Switch hitter Frankie Highland. This is his first right-handed plate appearance of the day. Called strike on the outside. That's a great steal by Taylor.
Big jump by KJ Taylor. Just continuing to put the pressure on New Jersey. He took advantage of Calamia being so focused on the batter and just pounding the strike zone. He was able to be aggressive and get a walking lead, and if you're never stopped by the pitcher, you just continue to go to third.
There's the move over to first. Elimination makes a call with runners at first and third now. Misses low. Elimination cut off by the shortstop Kim. No movement from Taylor. They're at second and third.
Now this is big right here. Frankie Highland has the opportunity, 2 runners in scoring position, to blow this game wide open. If he can get a ball into the outfield, good speed on the bases.
Highland waves and misses for strike 3. That's 2 down.
Calamia's not flustered one bit. Fastball over the outside corner. It's been a steady diet of fastballs and sliders.
Newberry swings through it. He's got 1-1. Newberry specified on his favorite movie. We've seen Spider-Man as the response for a lot of them, to which I say, which one?
Mm-hmm.
There's a million of them.
Yeah.
So he specified and said Into the Spider-Verse, which I appreciate.
I don't think I've ever seen a single Spider-Man movie. Matter of fact, it's not, I don't think. I know I have.
Really?
Really?
Not even in like the, I guess you were playing. You probably didn't get to the theater a lot. The early 2000s versions with Tobey Maguire.
Nope. Nope. And the crazy thing is, I loved Spider-Man as a kid growing up.
I mean, it's become such a pop culture phenomenon. I mean, sure, you're aware of the movies and the whole franchise of it all. On the ground. Woo, snagged by Calamia. Throw over to first, and that's the third out. Couple of runners stranded in scoring position, but Angel of relief. And it's a first pitch breaking ball that drops in for strike 1 on Jack McGee, the leadoff batter. That one misses just a bit high. 1-1 to McGee, who's at the bottom of the lineup for New Jersey. So after him, it goes back up top to Tyler Cheng and company. way up into the air, onto the infield, call for it, over from third, and whoo, that got trickier the closer it got to the ground, but Charlie Newberry squeezes it.
Not an easy play for any of the infielders. Saw Frankie Highland, as soon as that ball came off the bat, he thought he was going to have a chance at it. Watch him get up there, and I'm not so sure he didn't even make a call at it, but the correct play in that position was the third baseman coming in. Good job.
First pitch to Chang is a strike. So New Jersey now down to their final 5 outs. Inside on Chang. Thomas and Highland both froze, awaiting a strike call there that was never going to come.
Tell you what, I'm really impressed with Ames Thomas pitching on the mound. Came in relief for Narvaez. He's played a lot of catcher. It's a big switch for him. Different arm release.
And he rings up Chang. 2 down.
One thing that he has done since he's been in the ball game is pepper the bottom part of the zone. That was a fastball right there, right at the knees for a called third strike.
He had caught every inning for Tennessee prior to today's game. Dials up a strike to Umansky. So he started today as one of the extra hitters. I think that's obvious that they anticipated using him on the mound. Evan Umansky, obviously a Spider-Man fan, I would guess. Tom Holland, one of his favorite celebrities. Back to our previous conversation. Because every superhero has to turn into like a James Bond situation where generations have their version of the actor that played that, that character.
I saw Tom Holland at a bunch of the soccer matches for the World Cup.
Yep.
Also courtside for the Knicks championship. He's a big sports fan. I'm pretty sure.
Are you confusing him in the Knicks situation with Timothy Chalamet?
I know Chalamet was there.
Chalamet's a huge Knicks fan, so he was at like every game. I guess it's possible that Holland was also at a game, but he's not like the super fan that Chalamet is. That's ball 4.
When you're Spider-Man, you can be at 2 places at once.
I guess. Or 2 places back-to-back in rapid succession. Because you got PJ money, private jet money.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. Maybe it was a tennis match. I don't know.
Wimbledon. Yeah.
Was he at
Holland
Wimbledon?
was at
Okay,
Wimbledon.
that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
Into the backstop for Thomas. That's his. I mean, he's been all around the plate. That's as far off from the strike zone as he's been by a long shot.
Yep, but you know what I like about that? It's the little things. And we've seen this happen a couple times where batters did not move the bat out of the way and actually fouled the ball off. Kim drops the bat to make sure it doesn't make contact.
It's a healthy cut. on 2-0. Fouls it away. 2 balls, 1 strike for Kim.
Don't get cheated.
Yeah.
You get in a hitter's count and you get that pitch, let it rip. Always teach young hitters, think violence when you get to the plate. It's trying to hit the ball as hard and as far as you can. And we had talked about a lot of these players in this World Series are multi-sport athletes. A lot of these guys play football, and that's where that translates from football. That explosiveness translates to hitting. There's no finesse. When you walk into the batter's box, it's grip it and rip it.
This is a pretty pointed conversation, it seems. A lot of the times we see that mound visit. The rest of the infield comes in too, but that's just between manager John Hyland and his pitcher Ames Thomas.
I think the infield took a couple steps, saw the look on their manager's face and said, no, we'll sit this one out.
Yep, yep. What's that? You don't need me in there? All right, I'm good, coach. Fly ball in the right center field, and it drops. A little bit of confusion between Coronel and Zhang, so Kim ends up at second base. Umansky comes across to score.
This is a tough break, not only for Tennessee, but Ames Thomas, who did exactly what he needed to do with 2 outs. He got a fly ball. This is totally the center fielder's ball, and you may look at Young and say, you know, he missed the ball, but as a center fielder, you call him off because Coronel has made some tremendous plays, covered a lot of ground. It's an easier play for the center fielder to just go ahead and take it.
Brings it within 4 for New Jersey. Down and inside to catcher Jack Filiolino. Or Figs, as you've been calling him today. I kind of like that.
Yeah, Nick, the team calls him Figs. One of the leaders on this ball club. I love some of the nicknames that we get for these guys. Just flipping through the questionnaires has been so much fun. He's a gamer, man.
Two 2-0. He chops it over to first base, and that'll be the 3rd out. So New Jersey scores a run on an error, but to the bottom of the 6th we go. Tennessee still leading by 4. And a solo home run for Angel Narvaez. Played it another the last time he was out. It's a well-struck ball on a hop, shortstop. Kim tosses to first. And with 1 pitch, Eli Goodman is retired, 1 away.
Yeah, he's just hung a couple pitches in the strike zone, and sometimes that happens, but he has been efficient. He's worked quickly. He's everything that a defender wants to play behind.
His first to Asher Zhang. Spins above the zone. Zhang, couple of walks in his 2 plate appearances. Thought about it, thought better of it. 1-1 on the strike outside.
One thing is for sure, that Calamia will never have to worry about the pitching clock.
Yeah. Zhang lifts it to deep left field. That's a race back toward the wall, and it drops at the base of the fence. Zhang hustling as a stand-up double. That's another one that almost got out of here.
Yep. This ball's hit a ton. And Jung, we already know, has good speed, knows off the bat that there's a potential to get to second base, and short hops the fence. Wow, what a bolt. The ball's not really traveling today. Yet we've seen a home run already, and that one torched all the way to the wall.
So Jiang is in scoring position. Guy Chastain, first pitch, little swinging bunt that kicks foul. I think I just overheard a New Jersey coach tell Calamia to make sure he looks back at second. You mentioned that in the last inning he was pitching. He's so deliberate and so badly wants to work quickly.
There you go. Just keep the base runner honest. Because you will see guys start to time. Well, we've already saw it. We saw it last inning, as you said, Darren. They'll time up the pitcher. If he doesn't look back, they're going to take the extra base.
That's laced into center field. Ackerman comes up with it and quickly gets it to the cutoff after the single for Chastain. They're at first and third. So another opportunity for Landon Fettig, who's had an adventure of a day. 2 for 2 at the plate. RBI single his last time up. And a pick off at first, Chastain. Wise to it.
And we've already seen a couple pickoffs, but it is a good opportunity to steal this base right here to get 2 runners in scoring position.
Fettig fouls it back.
Calamia knows it. And especially the fact that Fettig is swinging such a hot bat, that's what you're going to try to do right here.
There's a move. Close, but Chastain gets under the tag.
That's just a really good move. You can handle it. If you're going to steal, you can either go on first movement. As soon as he lifts that leg, you'll probably get in a rundown.
Runner goes, and Fettig punches it through the left side. Another hit, another run driven in, and it's 8-3.
Stay hot, Landon Fettig. How about this? Nicely done, my man. That bat is on fire. Gets an RBI, 2 at-bats in a row that he gets a single RBI. Shortstop vacated his position to cover second base, expecting a stolen base, and it was a wide open hole.
Now back to Jalen Coronel. That's the 5th hit for Tennessee with runners in scoring position today. They're 5 for 14. Meanwhile, New Jersey just 1 for 6. Oh, and 2 for Coronel.
That's a good-looking player. He's made so many great defensive plays. Smart on the base pass. I love his batting approach as well.
As he fins off an 0-2.
And we've seen him work the count an awful lot, as you like for your leadoff batter to do so. We've also seen him a couple times just jump all over the first pitch if it's something he can handle.
He's actually seen significantly fewer pitches today than in the other 2 games. that we've seen him. Now balk is called on the pickoff to first. So Fettig to second, Chastain to third.
And that balk, Calamia has a really good pickoff move because he is so close to balking.
Misses down and into Coronel. Here's another look at the balk. Yeah, he just curled the right leg around the body a little bit too much. As Coronel skies it into center field, Ackerman calls for it quickly. It's shallow, so no throw home needed.
Infield, 2 outs, infield.
But I got to tell you, first base umpire Michael Lalone, that was a nice job of keeping an eye on that front knee and foot crossing the back leg.
Ackerman, slide down.
Excellent job of staying on top of that.
Here's Angel Narvaez, home run his last time up. And he gets a first pitch fastball for a strike from Calamia. Favorite food is ribeye steak. Is that what he hit his last time up? Right? RBI is considered a ribeye. Home run can be a steak.
I think he's earned a ribeye steak after today.
Because the result of his last plate appearance was also a ribeye steak.
It will probably overshadow the pitching performance and the plays in left field as well. We have to make sure that he gets credit for that.
On the ground, and it spins foul just outside the bag. Here's another look at it. Narvaez solo home run his last time up.
I mean, it cleared both fences.
Yeah, and nearly rolled to the infield on the softball field opposite us. And he's worked a full count here. It went 335 feet. And as you said, he's also made great plays defensively in left field and pitched really well for Tennessee today. And he holds off there, ball 4. Brennan Thomas, man, he's been ready to rip all day. All day. He saw 3 pitches his first time up, hit one well to center field. That was the Ackerman catch. Put it in play on the first pitch his second time up. It took him 2 pitches to put it in play his last time.
Well, look, they scored double-digit runs in game 1 and then lost a heartbreaker yesterday. Game that California kind of took away from them late in the match. And so their approach today has been, we are not going to let that happen.
Yeah. True to form, Thomas swinging again, fouls it back, and it's 0-2. So now this is the longest plate appearance of the day for Brennan Thomas. Into the air, center field, Ackerman back. Fields it out and reels it in for the 3rd out. On to the 7th, New Jersey needs 5 to keep this thing going. Here's to second decision. James Calamia leads off and looks at the first pitch, a strike for New Jersey. So Tennessee's in this situation where in the elimination bracket, if you win and advance, you got to play the very next day. So if you feel like Thomas, who's already at 65 pitches, so you're not going to be able to throw him the next couple of days. It's a big swing and miss. If you feel like he can get you out of this inning and get you through to the end, why burn another pitcher?
Yep, I agree.
Breaking ball skips across the plate, and the count runs full. Because once you get past 66 or more pitches, it's 4 days of rest. And again, 3 days rest to do what they're trying to do and work their way out of the elimination bracket, it hardly matters. Because they would need to play each of the next 2 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and win those games as well. So it's a leadoff walk for Calamia. Couple of fly balls today for Owen Hubbs. Nice pitch on the outside corner.
Now, what you have to keep an eye on is the max pitch count.
Yeah.
That may be one of the reasons Jeong didn't go back into right field, is because 95, you max out at 95. Ames Thomas has to accomplish that and get 3 outs before. And that's the other thing. We keep talking about being efficient. This is very important right here because you have the game in hand. Now can you get out of here without having to use that next pitcher?
Outside 2-2.
And really, if he gets up to the 95 pitch count, New Jersey's going to be right back in the middle of this thing.
Yeah, you would imagine, right? Yeah, then if you're Tennessee, you got bigger problems. Fly ball left field, Narvaez drifts over for the catch. So that's the first away, runner stays put at first.
Fly ball caught by the left fielder for the first time of the inning. There's number 4, Dave Suskowitz.
That is a filthy uniform at first base by K.J. Taylor.
Well, it was the starting catcher. And remember, he was on base when the rain started to fall.
I think
Island.
he's carrying 7 pounds of dirt in those pants.
Yeah.
Boy, you know, sometimes you alternate the team moms as to who's responsible for washing uniforms. I feel so sorry for whoever got the draw for after today's game.
Yep. Because, again, quick turnaround.
Now, what you can't happen is he's got, what, 3 hits today?
Yep.
You can't allow him to say, no, I'm superstitious and I'm going to wear them tomorrow as is.
Out to center field, Coronel. Great effort. Comes up short on the diving attempt. Narvaez scoops it up and rips a throw to third to keep it at a single.
Suskowitz gets him a pitch over the outside part of the plate. He just shoots it into the gap. perfectly placed in between the center field and left fielder.
Brings up Tommy Ackerman, a couple of fly balls, one to center, one to left. He's 0 for 2. Yanks that one. And it's a deep foul ball. Rolls by Highland, 1-1 the count. Both runners advance and are at second and third.
This is important right here to get this second out. 2 runners in scoring position.
Cut on and missed for Ackerman. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Because you definitely do not want to load the bases up.
Thomas from the windup. It's a ground ball over the middle. Dug up at short. The throw from there. Thomas can't get it across in time. It brings in a run.
How about the speed of Tommy Ackerman? How about this? Ground ball up the middle and legs it out. I mean, he is flying down the first baseline.
That added to what we've commented on throughout the game is that ground balls, the longer they're in that infield grass, the slower and slower they get. Another one just past Highland, but he recovers. 1-0 to Freddie Mandeville.
I think he's going to take off right here. Too much speed at first base. Need to get 2 runners in scoring position.
There he goes. Ackerman, pitch misses outside. Highland's throw late. And they're at second and third. And it's a 2-0. And by the way, Ames Thomas's pitch count is at 83.
It's climbing.
That's the first strike to Mandeville. Now 3-1. Inside edge, strike 2.
Good pitch, good location. Fastball in. Full count right here. He's going to have to throw another strike. Does not want to load the bases up.
Just off the plate. Ball 4, bases loaded here with 1 away. A visit to the mound and Ames Thomas, and perhaps a pitching change. KJ Taylor was instructed to come in, and that is going to be the case. Ames Thomas removed, so they won't even allow him to try to stretch it to the maximum of 95. Tennessee needs 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Jack Scarnati's the batter. He's 0 for 2. 1-0.
different look right here. Ames Thomas, mostly a location type guy. Now we've got some velo coming out of KJ Taylor's hand.
Fastball for a strike to even it up. Scarnati chases above the zone, and that's strike 2.
Good tempo. I mean, this is kind of the closer mentality right here, is just to go directly after the hitters.
Almost. I mean, he's been off with a couple of them, but not by much. Way to fight it off, Scarnati.
All fastballs.
Yeah, I was going to say deeper in the count, especially that it goes, I think you know what you're getting.
And you almost just sell out on the fastball right here. I mean, if he throws something off speed, you tip your hat to him, but you got to catch up to this fastball and put it in play.
Wave and a miss. Another fastball, another strike. That's 2 down.
This is it right here, rare back. Give him everything you got right down the heart of the plate, not messing around.
Jack McGee looks at strike 1. He's the last chance for New Jersey. Sends it into the air, out of play, 0-2. So New Jersey down to their final strike, and KJ Taylor has thrown nothing but heat.
Yep, same thing. I mean, you got to be sitting dead red. Got to get that bat loose in your hands and throw the barrel out in front of the plate to catch up to this.
0-2. Maybe he was trying to get around on that. Cut it a little bit or something?
Tried to. But as a batter, it wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, so I'm still looking for the fastball.
And it is fouled away.
And really, Darren, I mean, let's not forget, bases are loaded. You're one swing away from tying this ball game.
Yeah. Tying run is at the plate. Again with 2 strikes. Taylor spins it but misses. Not by much. Thought maybe he had strike 3.
Just off the outside corner. Like a cutter or a slider. Yeah, slider right there.
It's the first one he's thrown. Now at 2-2. Goes right back to the fastball and finishes it off. Tying run was at the plate. And KJ Taylor, fans, the only 2 batters he faces to cap an 8-4 victory for Tennessee. They move on in the elimination bracket.
Yeah, can't say enough about Angel Narvaez for his defensive play. He was the starting pitcher, was very good, hit a home run to catapult this team. And Landon Fedek, 3 hits today. The Tennessee offense was rolling.